So first of all, I want to thank you very much for choosing Eligeo CRM as well as SugarCRM for your CRM implementation. This video is a quick little introduction to CRM and some of the concepts and things that you can kind of look at as you start your QuickStarter package with us here. Now, any questions you have, comments and feedback, we'd love to hear about them. And there's a couple ways you can get that information to us. Simply send us an email at hello@eligeo.com. The other option is, of course, when you speak with your consultant during your 1 hour session, feel free to bring up any questions and things that you might not be clear about. The world of CRM is a very complex and can be a very daunting task to take on. But today we just want to go through a lot of the things that you can kind of do with SugarCRM in this quick little overview. Right now I'm logged in as a Senior Vice President in a demo instance of SugarCRM. As you can see, we have dashboards set up. We call these dashlets. Each of these sections are dashlets, and they can be customized throughout Sugar. They're utilized really just to give you insight to the information inside of your database. You'll see in the first one here, we have accounts by the type of industry. We can see call information, opportunity amounts, what stages of the game they're at as far as the opportunities go, as well as different types of leads by statuses and stuff. So you can really customize this, move stuff around. If you don't want things down there, you can move them up to the top. It's really flexible to move stuff around. Sugar itself, across the top, this is where you have all the modules that are available for Sugar. Right now we have everything turned on, but through the administrator panel, you can customize and edit things. QuickStarter doesn't actually do any training on the studio portions of Sugar, but we certainly do offer courses and things to kind of help your team get ramped up on how to use the studio features of SugarCRM. Now, just kind of walking through here, clicking on the little arrow up here, you'll notice that I have different options. Right now, this page that you see with all the stats here, that's our performance metrics dashboard. If I want to change dashboards, I can click on like operations here, and that'll give me different visibility and data inside of the system. There's also the activity stream. All of the records and all of the modules inside of Sugar allow you to do different types of social media throughout the system. So you can create messages and comment on things and actually tag people so they can be notified of things going on. Now, looking through the rest of Sugar, you can click on accounts or any other records or anything like that inside of Sugar to pull up what we call the list view. Everything's very uniform, everything's very similar to one another, and that's by design to make it easy to use. The typical world of CRM is really you capture leads. So a lead will come into your system. So say Hilda here. From here we have information on a lead, and really a lead is someone that you haven't qualified as an opportunity. And when you talk to your consultant, they can kind of help you get some ideas around what qualification means. But once you have qualified them, it's very simple. You can convert them, and they can be converted into an opportunity, a contact, and an account. So basically this is where you have a conversation once you've qualified a person, just to update their information. So Hilda, Countess, make sure her title's correct, her email address information is correct. Then you click Associate Contact. Same with the account, just make sure the account information is accurate, clicking Associate Account. And if there's an opportunity associated with this particular lead, you can go on here and say 1,000 widgets for JJ Resources and associating the opportunity. So that's really a quick way of converting a lead. Once you've qualified them, then you'll notice here you have all the accounts set up, the contacts set up, and you can actually go now work on accounts. Now the idea behind converting is now your salespeople can start working on these accounts and bringing them to be a customer. So once they've become a customer, you can start doing things like service features of SugarCRM as well. And service things can be anything from creating notes when someone calls in, doing call logging. For instance, you can integrate your phone systems into SugarCRM so you can track all incoming calls and actually show them up under a subpanel called calls. That would take a specific phone system to do, but that is something you could do with your CRM implementation. Now looking through here, subpanels are very common through all the record views of SugarCRM. You always have an account with related records beneath it. In this case, you can see we have a related record of a contact, the opportunity, which we both created, and you'll see the lead that was originally there is also connected to it as well. So that's a very simple way of keeping information organized. You'll notice on the right hand side, every single record view has dashboards associated with it. It's a visual way of seeing information related to the record you're looking at. Whether you're looking at an account, if we were to go look at a contact, for instance, we'll go look at Carter. Carter, underneath Carter's account, you can see, again, dashboard information. You can see sub-panel information. Everything is really tied together really neatly to keep things organized for you. Now, a couple other things. Creating information is really easy. You can either do it by clicking on the arrow and creating a new contact. So you can go in here and do a new contact for, say, John Smith, and providing information you have, then associate with an account by clicking on the action button to associate them to whatever company they might belong to. And you can see I'm getting the intelligence side of Sugar is giving me a warning saying, would you like to bring over the address information from the company and associate it with John? And I figure why not, because that way I don't have to do duplicate entry. So Scott Drive, San Jose, all the information's automatically been pulled over here. So that's a very easy way to get a contact into your system just like that. Other ways to create information on the fly and really easily and quickly. You'll see on the far right hand side we have a little quick create button. This has been a constant throughout all of the Sugar editions. You can just click on the plus symbol and go and click on, say, create lead. You can create it really easily, really quickly. If you need to click on it and say create a note, so let's say someone called in, we can create a note really quickly saying John Doe called in, and you can capture any information on there, associate it to different records, add an attachment, whatever you need to. It can be really done very easily through here. Searching is very good too. If you need to do search on Sugar, so if we need to type in, say, JBC, we hit JBC and you'll notice that it'll pop up with different pieces of information throughout the system. And you can see here that everything's color coded. It's really easy to find. You can see that's a lead, that's an account based on the icons and the two letters ACLE. So it's really good to see it through its quick search box. But you can also click on view all results to get all the information that you need on this particular search query that you just did. So it's really quick and it's really easy to navigate throughout the search engine inside of SugarCRM. Now, other things to keep in mind too, as far as profile information, click on your name and click profile. This is where you can kind of configure things specific to your login for SugarCRM. If you need to update your address information, if you're doing any kind of templating inside of the email template side of Sugar, this is a great way to populate your information, your phone numbers and address information. Then it can be automatically populated to all the templates inside of Sugar. So it's good to keep things up to date here. You'll notice under Advanced, this is some other configuration you can do. Notify on assignments, really important. That's how you receive email notifications from SugarCRM. And there's a ton of other things that you can kind of configure as well. Access is just a tab to show you what access you have to things in the system. And finally, downloads is a quick way to download add-ins and plugins for Outlook, Word, Excel, and the Office suite. If you're in using Lotus Notes, there's also the Lotus Notes plugins available as well. So really, that's kind of a quick overview on SugarCRM. There's also videos attached here for accounts and contacts, opportunities to give you a more in-depth view. But of course, make sure to talk to your consultant. They'll be able to help you out and guide you through a lot of the different things that you can do inside of SugarCRM.